Hey everyone, it's Jack from WhatCulture.com. Man's never not got news, and I have some news today about the updated No Mercy 2017 card. Of course, the most recent edition of the card was on 205 Live when Enzo Amore won that multi-man elimination match to secure his status as the #1 contender against Neville on September 24th at the No Mercy pay-per-view. But let's just have a rundown of the whole card so far and see what we can expect later on this month. First of all, of course, we have the WWE Universal title match between the champion Brock Lesnar and the #1 contender Braun Strowman. That could be excellent. Every time Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar have been in a match together so far, like a multi-man sort of thing, things have just been destroyed. Like, they've been trashing ringside areas. There's been lots of big, impressive spots. Strowman's been on a bit of a tear recently, and I had that really good steel cage match with the Big Show on Monday Night Raw this week. So he's on form. Lesnar's always, you know, bringing the intensity whenever he steps into the ring as Universal Champion. So hopefully that'll be a really good match. Next up, the Fatal 4-Way match for the Raw Women's title. Obviously, this was going to be a straight singles match beforehand with Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss. Sasha, of course, lost the title back to Alexa Bliss last time around, but instead, they were put into a tag team match against two potential challengers, Nia Jax and Emma, with the condition that if the two challengers won, they would then be inserted into the match as well. That happened. Emma stole the pinfall after Nia had dominated, and then Nia, kind of annoyed, jumped her after the bell. She hit her with a big Samoan drop. So we'll see how that match goes. Nia's got a lot of steam at the minute, but maybe Alexa will be able to hold on to her title. We'll see what happens. Another title rematch now for the Raw Tag Team Championships between the challengers Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, two-thirds of the former Shield. They're now best buddies again against the men they beat for the championships, Cesaro and Sheamus. These guys have been wrestling each other a lot recently, and hopefully they've got a chance to put on another good tag match. Their match at SummerSlam was one of the highlights of the card, I'd say, and hopefully they can do it again. Next up, that Cruiserweight title match that I mentioned at the start of the video. Enzo Amore, a very controversial figure recently. There's been various reports of backstage heat. Has been dropped down to 205 Live. He's now a Cruiserweight, and he's been inserted straight at the top of the card, straight into a title match with Neville. This may be one of the more predictable matches. Surely they're not going to have Enzo beat Neville. It would make very little sense. I'm predicting confidently, I think, a Neville victory, and we'll see how the match is. Neville's, of course, very, very good. Enzo's a bit inconsistent, but maybe the sort of clash of charisma versus athleticism and kind of heel brutality will go down really well. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Next, not about them. Bad feud. And finally, of course, the match that's been kind of the main talking point of No Mercy, or the build-up to No Mercy, I should say. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. The pair have shared the mic twice now, and they've really tore into each other with some kind of unscripted, shooty kind of comments. Cena has dominated on the mic. He's far better than Roman Reigns. We knew that at promos. But I reckon those two can get a very good match out of each other. Cena raises his game for these sort of matches, and Roman often does as well. We often forget that Roman can certainly pull it out of the bag when he's got opponents such as AJ Styles, guys who are quite experienced and able to lead him through the match. So hopefully John Cena will be able to do that, rather than kind of an example of a time when that didn't work, like the main event of WrestleMania 33, when he and Undertaker had a bit of a clunky affair. So that is the card as we know it so far for No Mercy on the 24th of September, later on this month. What do you think? Do you think it looks like it's going to be a good show, a bad show, maybe somewhere in the middle? Will it be better or worse than SummerSlam, which I personally found a little bit of a disappointment? I think it'll probably be better than SummerSlam, but I don't know if it's going to be quite as good as everyone says it's going to be. But what do you think? Let us know your thoughts. I've been Jack from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.